Hey guys, so I just wanted to go over a few important points about this specific product. If you guys have never heard of it or really don't know anything about it, I have taken some notes because I am filming on my phone, otherwise I would read directly from my phone. Anyway, this is called the GLAMGLOW Gravity Mud Firming Treatment Mask. Now the size that I have is 0.5 ounces or 15 grams. This was a $25 purchase from Sephora. However, it is available online at the GLAMGLOW website as well as Sephora.com, and there may be some other places, but those are just the two places that I know. And other than this small mini size, it also comes in a 1.7 ounce for $59, which is also 50 grams. And it also comes in the large size, 3.4 ounces or 100 grams for $79. On specifically the GLAMGLOW website, which is where I kind of got all of this information, because a lot of times you can get more information from the manufacturer's website or the actual brand's website. I got a 4 out of 5 stars, which I feel is a pretty good rating. And underneath this I've got some ingredients, just what the mask is intended to do, and just all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and review all of this as well. It says the Gravity Mud Treatment Mask leaves skin feeling lifted and firm, helps make skin feel firmer and more defined with witch hazel, licorice, and marshmallow leaf. For optimized lasting result after peeling off the mask, spot clean only residual rather than cleaning entire face. I start this bullet point because I feel like a lot of times when somebody is doing a peel off mask, our instinct is to rinse and wash our entire face, not wash, but rinse with water instead of tugging at our skin with a washcloth or something like that. But here it specifically says, because of the ingredients, because of what this mask is doing, that you would get more beneficial kind of reaction out of the mask if you were to go in and just clean off the little areas of residual rather than rinsing your entire face. It says, we love it for, and this was on the website, loss of firmness. Key benefits are for lifting, instantly makes skin feel more lifted and resilient. Firming, skin feels firmer and more toned. And sexy contours, the ultimate pre-makeup treatment, and this is coming directly from the GLAMGLOW website. Steps are: 1. Apply a generous even layer to skin with brush. Avoid brows and hairline. Now, when it says brush on there, if you purchase the 1.7 ounce or 3.4 ounce, you automatically are provided with a silicone brush to apply the product. However, this smaller travel size did not come with that. Specifically apply to clean skin, so remove your makeup, clean your face, and then that is when you would go in with the mask. Leave on for 20 to 30 minutes. Treatment will change color as it dries, so if you start to notice it turning more progressively silver and bright as time goes on, that is what it's supposed to do. Once completely dry, gently pat off from the edges, rinse off excess with warm water. Don't go too warm though. This is specifically what the website says. I don't go any warmer than lukewarm, just because it can be irritating and drying to the skin. It says you can use this mask twice a week, and then clean brush after use with soap and water and let air dry. Alright, so the last points I feel are the most important. It says here, mega targeted ingredients like, now correct me if I'm saying this wrong, it's all in capital letters, TEAOXI, and in parentheses R, taoxy, R, licorice, and marshmallow leaf. Help make skin firmer and more defined, while witch hazel tones the skin. And the last part is paraben-free, phthalate-free, sulfate-free, silicone-free, oil-free, and petroleum-free. Now, that's all the information that I have for you guys. Let's just get down and dirty and get this thing on our face. Alright, so I did go ahead and open this the night of my unboxing, and I did film myself using this. However, I lost the footage. So I have used this one time, but I'm still going to go ahead and apply this. I say that because when you first open up this specific container, I don't know about the larger sizes, but it comes sealed with a kind of metal-like topper, and then obviously there's some product underneath, which I used with my very first use. Now when I first open it, it looks very iridescent. I don't know if my camera will pick that up. It appears to move with gravity, not too runny, but not too kind of thick either. It almost smells, now that I've seen what the ingredients are, it makes sense the way that it smells, but I said in my first recording of using this, very first impression, it smells like that really expensive nail polish remover, but not in a bad way. Like, I can smell the licorice. That's what it is. You can just smell the licorice, and you can smell some sort of almost fruity floral hint, but not overpowering. It smells very natural. So because I don't have a brush to apply, I'm going to go ahead right in with my fingers into here, and as you guys can see, it's got a very kind of very sticky consistency. I am just going right in. Because this is a peel off mask, I'm going to do my best to apply it very evenly throughout, so that way when I do peel it off, I can do my best to keep it all in one piece without leaving behind too much residual. I really like the way that this feels. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that a lot of people would have felt before that it compares to. I wouldn't call it glue because it definitely has its own consistency. If any of you ever have a chance to go into Sephora, definitely go and feel this, check this out, apply it to your hand, you know, see how it dries down, see how, you know, the consistency, the smell, all of that, how you feel about it. I will say though that as I'm applying this, I definitely kind of feel a little bit of a warm, very slight tingling sensation, but it's not anything uncomfortable, painful, or unbearable. So if you are somebody with sensitive skin, or you just plain don't like that sensation, one, always check with your dermatologist before you try out any new skincare product. I know that sounds a little bit excessive and ridiculous, but regardless, we should always be checking with our dermatologist before introducing anything. And especially if you have sensitive skin, it's just always a good idea to talk to your doctor first. So if you have not tried this out, but you intended to really go check it out, be aware that that sensation is there. It did say to avoid eyebrows, but it's kind of hard to avoid them because I literally have the world's smallest forehead. I'm actually kind of sucks because I personally think that large foreheads are just beautiful, as weird as that sounds. I've said that in one of my other videos, that people always want what they can't have. I've heard Kim Kardashian and Desi Perkins say that, you know, they love small foreheads, and I'm like, girl, give me some of that forehead, I'll take it. Alright, I am going to finish up here. I'm not going to take it too far under the eye socket because that skin is just so delicate and so sensitive, and no matter what we do, you just always want to be so careful with it for several reasons. We don't have oil glands underneath of our eyes in that really thin layer, which is why it tends to get a lot drier. The skin there is just so much more delicate and thin, so just be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and rinse my hand, and then we'll kind of come back and I'll check in once or twice before we go ahead and remove the mask. Alright guys, so I literally just washed my hands, came back on. When I first applied it, it definitely was almost like a white pearl kind of iridescent, and just as time goes on, even by the seconds, I can definitely see it becoming more and more of a vivid silver color. That sensation, that kind of warm, slight tingle. It almost feels like you put an expensive lip plumper on your face, and I say expensive because the cheaper ones tend to burn more. I've noticed for myself, that may not be true for others, but it's not in any way unbearable or uncomfortable or painful, though I do not have sensitive skin, and if you are somebody with sensitive skin, definitely, like I said, talk to your doctor first. Yeah, so it says to leave on for 20 to 30 minutes, and that is what we're going to do. So far, you know, the smell has dissipated. It's not in any way kind of like making me feel weird about the mask. Like, you know how some smells linger in makeup and in skincare and you just know that it's not good for your skin? In no way do I feel like this scent is kind of an additive or artificial. Now, it very well could be. I will list a detailed list of the ingredients in the description box for you guys, just so that the accessibility is there, so you don't necessarily have to go to the website if you don't feel like it. You can just have a quick little, you know, glance at the ingredients. However, it feels like it's very natural, especially knowing that there is licorice in there, which is a very potent scent, no matter if it's natural or if it's artificial. So yeah, anyway, so far I'm feeling really good about this mask. I will check in with you guys in about 10 to 15 minutes, which will be about midway through, and then yeah, I'll tell you how I feel. Alright guys, so it's been approximately 10 minutes since I applied the mask, and it's definitely starting to feel tighter. You know, that slight tingly sensation that I mentioned before is definitely still present, but like I said, it's in no way uncomfortable or unbearable. So yeah, but I don't know if you guys can notice in this lighting, it is definitely much more of a silver. It's definitely more kind of in your face, brighter for sure, which the website definitely notified us on. So yeah, I'm gonna check back in about another 10 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and remove this mask. Alright guys, I wanted to be a little bit more specific about what I meant by kind of a tingly sensation. I'm almost getting a very slight kind of mentholated, if you will. You know how it feels if you've ever used a witch hazel based toner? It almost feels like I can feel the firming through the licorice, but I can also feel the toning in the witch hazel, if that makes sense. So, like I said, I will include a list of the ingredients in the description box, and I will also list the links for where you can purchase this mask online if you'd like. Alright guys, the time has come. It's been approximately 25 minutes since I first applied the mask, and it definitely is so tight. I'm ready to take this thing off. Alright, so it lifted fairly easily. We're gonna go ahead and peel, hopefully get it all in one. Oof. Oh, it definitely comes off very easily. Ugh. Try to be gentle around the eyes. Ugh. There's something so satisfying about peeling off a mask. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse off the little remnants and give you my final thoughts. Alright guys, I think I got it all off. So what I first want to say is I definitely feel extremely hydrated, soft, and plump. And I want to say that because I'm currently using the Purity One Step Facial Cleanser, but I, before that, used the Tatcha Camila Cleansing Oil to remove my makeup. And I have definitely narrowed it down to my favorite facial cleanser with the Purity. But I will say that no matter what I have ever used, foaming, you know, oil, all of that, I definitely still tend to feel like my skin feels stripped after I cleanse before I go in with my toner and serums and moisturizer. So before I applied the mask, I definitely felt tight. I felt dry. I just felt parched, like my skin needed something so bad. And now my skin feels extremely smooth. And honestly, I'll definitely have to look back through the footage, but I feel like before I applied the mask, my skin was not nearly this bright or even. It definitely feels like it did some lifting. So I'm gonna have to like definitely use this more. And I will say that out of this smaller, let's see, I think it's 10 grams or 15-gram jar, I'd say you could get approximately 3 to 5, maybe even more uses out of this, depending on how much you actually use. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use it more, but I absolutely agree that the product does what it says it's gonna do. It did say that you can use this twice a week. This will be my second time using it this week, so I will definitely take a break, continue to hydrate my skin, and just start to use this on a twice a week regular basis. And I will update you guys on, my skin's progress and all of that. But honestly, I love the results of what I've gotten. I wouldn't call this a first impressions because I did use it a couple nights ago, tried to film it, lost the footage. So, but I am extremely pleased. Yeah, I would, if you're interested in this, go to Sephora, go to the GLAMGLOW website, do your research, talk to your dermatologist, make sure that your skin is capable of handling the ingredients, research the ingredients, be sure that you're comfortable with what is included in this mask. So, yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any ideas or anything that you would like for me to film for you guys, absolutely comment. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you like. Jessica Duffy is the name. Yeah, so subscribe, hit that notification bell, thumbs up. This is your channel. It's all for you guys. So I love you. I'll see you next time.